Hello everyone and welcome back to More History. In today's episode we will explore the Renaissance. After the death of millions due to the Black Plague, Europe needed a revival. Not only did the population need to be replenished, but we also see a rebirth in art, culture, and ideas. The Italian Peninsula was the perfect location for the Renaissance. The peninsula is surrounded by the Adriatic and Mediterranean seas, and it has awesome trade routes. With its many trading ports and its location, Italy will become a crossroads for trade. Italy was divided into a number of independent trade cities. Many historians consider Florence the birthplace of the Renaissance. Florence was an independent city-state of about 60,000 people and had numerous writers, painters, philosophers, and architects. Florence became the center of the Renaissance culture through the 1700s. The Medici family was from Florence, Italy. This family had great wealth from trade, and they became wealthy bank owners. This family was the ruling family of Florence from 1434 to 1737. The family played a key political role in the city government. They also played a central role in the development of the Renaissance throughout Florence. The family supported artists, influenced the government, and even one family member, Giovanni, became Pope Leo X. During the Renaissance, a system of patronage develops when kings, queens, popes, and wealthy individuals began to support, encourage, and give money to painters, musicians, sculptors, and writers. Patronage systems during the Renaissance enabled artists to do their art and practice their crafts without worrying about paying the bills. One of the major ideas of the Renaissance was humanism. Humanism is a system of thought that focuses on people and their ability to reason. It is less centered on people's relationship with God. After the Black Plague, people began to question God and religion. The idea of humanism allowed people to think for themselves. The ideas of humanism changed what artists painted and how they painted their subjects. Artists moved toward more realistic paintings. During the Renaissance, art was classified into two categories: the early Renaissance and the high Renaissance. Art from 1400 to 1500 is considered early Renaissance art. It is similar to ancient Greek and Roman paintings, and were unrealistic. Art from the years 1495 to 1527 is considered high Renaissance art. These paintings were considered more realistic. The painters painted many different subjects like individuals, everyday life, and they were very religious. During the Renaissance, artists began painting more realistic and practical art that could be used in other subjects. There are many Renaissance artists who are well known, but there are two influential artists that also share the names of a couple famous ninjas, Leonardo and Michaelangelo. Leonardo da Vinci was a painter, inventor, and scientist. His two most famous paintings are the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. Da Vinci also kept journals recording a wide range of subjects that he studied and he thought about. These included a flying machine, various musical instruments, the human skeleton, bridges, and other engineering projects. Leonardo da Vinci is considered to be one of the most intelligent and talented people of all history. Michelangelo was a sculptor, painter, poet, and architect. He is famous for his large, realistic statue of King David. Michelangelo is also famous for the huge painting on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican that contains scenes from the Bible. The Renaissance changed many things in Europe. Italy became a wealthy trading country, and the city of Florence eventually became the center of the Renaissance. The Medici family was heavily involved in supporting the arts, government, and religion. Humanism, or the idea that humans have a brain and can think for themselves, began spreading throughout Europe. Major changes in art occurred during the Renaissance, and some famous artists like Da Vinci and Michelangelo would not only be supported by patrons, but they would also use humanist ideas to create better works of art. There are some big picture changes for Europe. The Catholic Church continues to lose power as people begin to question religion and their religious practices. People also begin thinking for themselves, and these two changes are going to play a major role in the Protestant Reformation and in the scientific revolution. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have learned some more history.